Hi there, thanks for tuning in to today's Wednesday with Wit. I'm Wit, and today we'll be discussing how to create a digital vision board. First of all, Happy New Year! I'm super excited about the new year. It's always a time to start over, start afresh, and what better way to do that than with digital vision board. As you can see in a previous Wednesday with Wit video, we discussed how to choose a word of the year. In this video, we are going to expand on that idea of using that word of the year and now creating a digital vision board. A vision board is an inspirational tool. Many vision board creators will use magazines, photos, inspirational quotes to make a collage that they can help visualize and bring to life their goals that they have for themselves. While a traditional vision board is great, today we're really going to focus on how to create a digital vision board. First, let's talk about why you should create a digital vision board. For those who don't have a magazine subscription, a digital vision board is a very environmentally friendly option for you to create your vision board. You don't need magazines, photos, quotes, glue, scissors, cardboard, paper, or poster board. All you need is a technological device. Secondly, digital vision boards are fairly simple to create. You can use apps such as Pinterest or Canva. There are already templates that may already be available for you to use, or you can create from scratch. Thirdly, creating a digital vision board is a great way to express yourself creatively. Believe it or not, we all have a creative spirit that we need to exercise regularly. After all, we were created by the creator of all. Fourthly, creating a digital vision board is very convenient. You can take it with you anywhere. You can have it on your cell phone, on your laptop, or on a tablet. In today's Wednesday with Wit video, I'm going to walk you through step by step me using Canva to create my digital vision board. First, you'll want to open up Canva. Secondly, you'll want to choose a template, or you might decide to create your own from scratch. Next, I would suggest uploading your own images or finding images on the internet. The next step is custom designing. And lastly, you'll want to share your vision. Since we'll be doing a lot of screen work on the computer today, let me grab my blue light blocking glasses and let's dive in. In this portion of the video, you can see that I previously made a vision board, a digital vision board using Canva last year. And so I started off with the same template and that I used last year. It was already preset for an iPhone home screen. And so I used that same template. I duplicated the page so that I could start with a new fresh sheet. And then I started building from there. I wanted to make sure I used the image that reflected water. My word for the year is flow. So I really like this image that I selected with the water. It reminds me of, being on the beach, which I love to travel. I love vacationing in warm places. So that's why I chose this image. Again, my word is flow. So I wanted to use my word of the year in my actual digital vision board so that I would be reminded, what my plans were, what the word was. Whenever I feel like things are going off track, just go with the flow. I really like this theme here of like the turquoise and the blue. So I decided that I'm going to try to change everything to kind of be with that same flow. I like the matchy. Some people don't like that. You can choose to do as you like. In this part of the video, you can see that I'm overlaying two different objects. So I'm using a square shape that is more solid color, and then I'm overlaying it with another graphic image. Still trying to stick in that color theme, but I also want to be able to see the different images that I've selected. And I'm selecting graphics right now, but you can use graphics, you can use actual photographs, which I will use a little bit later. But I like some of these preset graphics that Canva already offers you. I added my word flow, which is my word of the year. You can also see that I added some suitcase and luggage. That is to represent travel. So that is something I hope to do in this new year. You can see that I have this chart that looks like investments and that they're going up. So I want to be mindful of my investments and my finances in this upcoming year and making sure that they are continuing to grow and increase. Next, you can see that I'm grabbing some graphics that are related to health and fitness. I love working out, so I'm adding this kettlebell to remind me that I want to build myself so I can be strong. I'm adding water as a reminder to get my daily drinking of water, and I'm working on that. Almost done with a bottle right here as we speak. And then also you can see those shoes. I like walking and being outside in nature, or like going for long hikes. So I have some shoes on there to remind me. Next, you can see that I've opened up another window because I'm looking for an image of meditation. Something that I would like to bring into my practice in the new year is to spend time meditating and practicing that deep breathing. I think that's going to help me better with flow. And I'm using the search engine, but sometimes in Canva, you may not find the image that you want, which is perfectly okay. So what I'm doing is I'm opening up another tab. I'm going to Google and I'm finding an image that I think is reflective. I love having images that like look like me, or are other black girls with natural hair. Kind of makes me think of myself, so I like that idea. So I found this beautiful black girl meditating, and I just stole this picture and I'll be adding it to my digital vision board. Next, you can see I've actually inputted a real picture, so you can simply upload your own pictures. So I used a picture from my vacation on when I went to Aruba for my birthday, and so I felt like I was very fit. I was able to be beach ready, and so I want to put that right by all of my reminders to work out, lift and get stronger, to drink water, to walk, and to meditate. All of these things are going to make me feel physically strong so I can show up at that beach, in that particular bikini that I want to wear, or bathing suit that I want to wear. So I love that reminder. And then also just being on the beach is a lovely place for me. I also found a couple other images that are not me, but I found them randomly on the internet. So another thing I would like to focus on this year is romantic love. So again, I found another image of a black girl, beautiful hair, who is booed up. And then I found another young lady, an image of a black girl, again with big natural hair, and she's on the computer. As you can see, I do a lot of computer work and, a lot of tech things. So I like the idea that we don't know if she's working, we don't know if she's being creative, but we know that she's using her resources, which is that computer that's in front of her, and she's going to town. And that's what I need to be like, that type of laser focus. Next, I imported images of an inspirational word and phrase that means something to me. It's called More Than Enough. It was a book that I read last year by Elaine Welteroth. And, that was something she kept on reiterating in that book, was more than enough. And I really, really like that. So I'm going to add that to my vision board. I also try to add in a "You Are Loved" because I would like to stay more connected with my loved ones in this new year and checking in on them, through my cell phone, whether that's calling, whether that's texting, whether that's FaceTiming. But as you can see, this "You Are Loved" is not squeezing down to the dimensions that I like. So I'm just going to create my own. And so I created my own, where I found an image of someone holding a cell phone. And this person has, a darker skin tone. This is the importance of representation. If you don't know that, you can check out my other videos. Also, you can see that in the Google, I had to actually type black girl meditating, right? So this is all speaks to representation and why it's important, because as you can tell, when you type in some words, they auto generate certain images. And so oftentimes they are not people of color. So I gotta go and find black people that look like me, and women who have natural hair that look like me. So sometimes I might type in that specificity of black girl with natural hair or with afro or whatever. You can also see that I added a picture that says the word flow in sand. I actually drew this on the sand at the beach. This is just a good reminder of like going with the flow. Also, you can see me using some of these photo frames. So Canva has its own set of photo frames, and these are part of their free subscription. You don't have to pay for it, and you can just add those from the side, type it into the search engine on the left hand side of the screen, and then just fit your pictures to that particular dimension. I like to group my pictures as well as the photo frames together because it makes it a little bit easier to move the object around and to resize it, so I'm not resizing both things. But as you can see, I struggle with the grouping and the resizing, but you know, just tinker around with it till you get it to the angle that you like. That's what I do. You can also see in this video that I am now typing in one of my mantras. And so I'm just putting this on there. Again, you can use words, phrases, quotes, inspirational things. They might mean something to you, but no one else. So put those things on there if they're helping you and they're in alignment with the vision that you have for yourself. And I'm going to add one more scripture, which is my favorite one, Jeremiah 29:11, you know, just for a little sauce as a gentle reminder. You know, God has a plan for me. Even if I don't know the plan, He has a plan for me. So I need to be reminded of those things at times. Now you can see me in the video playing around with how do I want these to lay? Do I want them to be in a certain order? Do I want them stackable? I want them to be easy to read too. So I'm rearranging them on the screen and, you know, trying to add a little bit of variety. You can turn the objects, turn them left, turn them right, invert them, or make them mirror image. So I'm playing around with that just a little bit and moving it around so that it can all fit on the screen. And I'm also changing up a few of the colors because I want the colors to match. I like my stuff matchy, so I wanted to go with this whole like turquoise theme. Okay, now you see in the video I have added another picture. This is another picture from my vacation, so it's an actual picture of me, and this particular one to me represents is me like walking away, walking into the water along the coastline. So this is one of like freedom. So I wanted to make sure I put that image in there, which is really, really important to me as well. As I'm working through and you're watching me, you can see that there are times where I make mistakes or I move something. You can simply just hit the undo arrow, which is in the top left hand corner, or you can use Command Z to just undo whatever you need to do. Canva is really great in like very user friendly, so really easy to fix if you make a mistake or if you change something and you don't really like it. I think I've gotten it down to where I want it, and I'm ready to download and share this. So here you can see me going into the top right hand corner and hitting download. But I do want to take a moment to acknowledge that Canva has a lot of different ways that you can share. You can share the links, you can make someone a co-collaborator, all these things. So now I'm switching back to my actual home screen of my computer. I'm finding my cell phone on AirDrop so that I can send it to myself. Now you see me pulling up my cell phone. So this is actual screen recording of my cell phone, and I've accepted the image. So this is currently what my cell phone looks like. I have two different screensavers. One is me in front of a fountain with my mantra. The other one is my vision board from last year. So this is me actually receiving that AirDrop from the computer. And so generally what I like to do is I like to take a screenshot, and so I slide over and I use that screenshot as the actual image versus like the real picture because it fits the dimensions. And then I go in my phone, use it as a wallpaper, and now we have these different like configurations on iPhone. So I play around with it just a little bit to figure out, will this lay? And I customize that home screen, take the blur off so I can make it full screen. I can see the images very clearly when my phone is closed and when my phone is open. And voila, there you have it, my beautiful digital vision board. It is finished for the year. Now I can take it everywhere with me. Here are my final tips for how to create a successful digital vision board. 1, you'll want to reflect and then narrow down on what your goals and what your visions are. Hopefully you will do this before you get started, but if you don't, spend some time thinking about what do you want to accomplish, what would you like on your vision board. If you are struggling in this area, you can go back and look at some of my previous videos on how to set goals, or you can look at how to choose a word of the year. Secondly, you'll want to find images, words, quotes that really represent the vision that you have for yourself. Thirdly, and most importantly, you'll want to display it somewhere where you'll see it every day. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in to today's Wednesday with Wit. Please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, WM Stewart Consulting, and share it with a friend that you think might find this information useful or that you would like to encourage. Oh, and I can't forget, shout out to my followers who suggested today's topic of digital vision boards. If you have a topic you'd like to suggest or content you'd like for me to explore, please leave a comment below. Lastly, comment below and let me know if you created a digital vision board, how did it go, what programs did you use, or what issues did you run into. I'd love to hear from you. Until we meet again, take care.